Première map. Alors, Optic sur Hardpoint. Dans le mode de jeu Hardpoint, c'est les meilleurs classés pour l'instant. Pour l'instant, on gagne 113 à 54. On est bien.
Priesta stepping in, cleaning up with the damage that his teammates had put together, but a little backsplash comes through as Stashy and Hoop will clean things up in the back 10 go to Optic.
Yeah, big time right there for Optic Texas. Keep this game competitive. The Lynx not going to get fooled twice. Takes down Hoop. Now you go back to this P1 where Kismet was able to soak up 45 seconds, go on a 5 streak. You need to take care of him with that AR.
He is gunning. Oh my goodness. Priesta also 14 and 8. That was one of the players to watch for that Eskin he has provided to this point, but Optic are starting to chew away at this massive lead. So here comes the Hellstorm, just trying to clear out the hill. Landing on in, won't find any eliminations, but it gives Lens a chance to win back mid-map. Sky's also working towards the backside of the staircase. Can't quite find the Optic members that were previously in the hard point, but still
Faut rota. Rota sur la prochaine zone de suite. Là, c'est bon, on l'a récupéré.
Now, Lynch, your job is to contest on the front side of Grandma's, but it's Kismet again. Still finessing around this P1. He eventually drops, and it should be Optic in a position to soak up this final 20.
Looks good for it at the moment, but the lead again continues to dwindle. LAG trying to play through old, but also keep the setup for new. Prime time to take a listen in with the Gorillas mate.
Mega having time.
Mega Kenny, after Kenny.
Là, ils sont tous morts. Belle. Belle. Belle, ça. Là, faut le team illuminer. Là, il faut qu'ils arrivent à récupérer le fond de la maison pour avoir le prochain spawn. Incroyable, incroyable. Belle ça, Prissat. Ouais, duel gagné. Ah ouais? T'as combien là en score? Ah oui, oui, oui. Non. Moi je suis à 180. Mets-toi en... Tu changes la... Toi tu recliques sur le live en bas à gauche, tu sais. On est en train de détruire les champions. À 206. On est chez nous, on est chez nous. Tu as pas les droits, tu peux te faire strike pour.
gets in for the back 10.
Yeah, final 15 going to be theirs, but still a long ladder to climb if you want to get yourself back into this game.
C'est quoi, c'est le truc de Call of que tu...
Big time.
He's going off. Liz is finding double kill after double kill. And now they win another rotation again over towards P1.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like, yeah, you can have that back 15 on P4. We're just going to get the setup around 1 and get 20, 30 seconds here. It's been so good around these mixy hard points for LAG. Sky is trying to force the issue. Backside sidewalk enabled by a teammate with the stuff trying to come through. 25 to 110. This was not just a one-day affair. Optic look lost.
LAG on a whole different level. We have not seen them this dominant in hardpoint the entirety of the season. But now only need 18 seconds from taking map number 1 and taking full command of this series. Another 3 dead in the feed. You can still win it here at P1. You know where the pressure's coming in. Skies is just lining them up.
Yep. And still, Optic, I mean, yeah, we're all focused on the exact same thing. It's just all through this backside helicopter staircase. It's just all being lined up for Kismet. 32 and 19, the full wipe. That will be the game. Just get into P2. Get the final second. 250 to 110. Are you kidding?
And you got the Bulldog already out his chair. You know when he's in that mode, he usually gets it done with the SMG, but his AR was simply uncontested. You're running a majority of rotations. You're accounting for players who are getting those freaky spawns at some point. So we jump into that listen, and they do. There's definitely one person in the back. We got to play real tight here. Just off that awareness, you could tell that they were on point from start to finish. And that scoreline has got the Green Wall fans a little shook now.
I'll say. I think a lot of it is, again, just the same things that Zesker talking about. Shotzzy not being able to find timings. He starts off like 1 and 8. Just can't quite get anything going. And I think there is a level of, again, LAG, their break-off strategy. Get the kills first, then take the map. Once they do, read your awareness. Find a way to see where your advantages are. Let Rex kind of do what he wants.
Mais tu vois,
Finishes with 28 and 19. 19 of those non-trade.
T'en es où là, toi?
Attends. 43 in the hill with 14 objective kills.
Brother, it's the entire team. Every single player almost has 20 non-traded
Oui,
kills.
non, mais attends.
Optic Texas, they're always one of those teams that can slay with the best of them. But a slow performance there from Dashy alongside Hoog. Everyone on the side of Optic Texas go negative. And Dash with 2K damage. That may have been the first time I've ever seen that kind of stat line from him.
Yeah. So I was going to say, I think the thing about it is, again, you talked about it a little bit on the preamble as we were running through the fly-through. This Optic team, one of the most efficient in terms of being on the hill. Yeah. But sometimes that comes by way of breaks. Sometimes it's not as well-structured as you would assume it would be from a rotational standpoint. And this time around, LAG win the majority of rotations, which is something we didn't see the last time they played this map. And they just...
Ouais, j'ai le tien et celui de Gotha.
Because they have reps on Skyline Search and Destroy. They also have reps on Hasi. Their most played hardpoint is Skyline Hardpoint.
Alors du coup, c'est quoi que t'as changé?
I'm not even thinking about it with the way that they're playing currently. But for Optic Texas, now you're going into a map 2 where you have not played it a single time throughout the season.
Yeah, this is going to be one of those we're going to figure it out really quickly.
Si.
I think on the other side, when you look at LAG, their Search and Destroy hasn't necessarily been great, but it hasn't really been as bad as maybe the stats would show. Because again, a lot of tight map losses. Round 9s, round 10s. Definitely feels like there's a handful of series in there where you can look back at a map 2 and say, you win that, you're not in the lower bracket to start this tournament off at. But wasn't the case, and it comes down to those improvements, those adjustments, and we have started to see them grow and mold together.
And to look at the ICE leaderboard on the season, obviously we know Dashy. He's one of the most, if not the most clutch player that we have in the league, not only for this season, but even last. But you got players like him right behind him. That Optic Green Wall combination, they usually
C'est bon, t'as le chat.
got players like Sim. I like to see Cammy up there. He's got a little ice, but lucky we saw the kind of clutches he was able to do versus Optic Texas yesterday. He deserves to be on this leaderboard.
Yeah, he was massive for them yesterday and definitely giving some more fuel to the local crowd. But now it's just down to how do you bounce back? Because again, Optic was legitimately our best hardpoint team coming into this event. They haven't won a hardpoint yet. That starts to play in your mind. You'd have to think just a little bit, especially looking at this series where LAG has beat them on a Skyline hardpoint already. So it's like, it gets a little tight.
I'm just looking at the way that Optic played their game 5 yesterday, and it was basically everyone doing whatever the hell they wanted. It wasn't really a lot of teamwork, and on a map like Skyline, you're going to need that teamwork to prevail because trades go down instantly.
Je sais pas du tout. Là, c'est encore en pause de mon côté. Ben, toi, la chaîne que tu suis, ils vont diffuser tout le monde. Ouais, moi c'est ce que je fais, moi je suis que Jungle.
Honest, this Rocker team has looked consistent versus what they've done online to what they've shown so far here on land.
The fact that they only went 4 maps is still mind-blowing to me because those guys usually push it all the way to the distance.
Ouais, mais tu auras le son de Gotaga aussi.
They were feeling themselves, especially off that interview out of Geo. He was like double positive map 3, double positive map 4, and sometimes I give him a little criticism because he plays slow, but if you're guaranteeing those kills, who cares?
Crowd happy to see the Bulldog vibing right now. Looking like 99 kids.
Y'a quoi?
What can they pull on the search and destroy? A mode that has just been 4 and 7 for them so far in the season. But again, this map has been pretty solid for them. So 2 wins in their last 2 attempts on it, and pretty convincing. I think 6 threes on both of them. Now 6-3 and a 6-4. So they've got something working here in terms of how they've played so far on the qualifier stage. And here's how they kind of started off. And like I said,
mais c'est pareil sur Valo.
The Map 5 loss versus Minnesota, that feels bad. Wait a second, Minnesota's not bad. And then you've got the Carolina loss, you're like, whoa. And then you wait a second, Carolina's not bad.
Dis-toi que là, ceux qu'ils affrontent là, Optic, Jackalmate, ils avaient perdu un match comme ça il y a quoi, il y a un mois, ils avaient perdu 3-1.
But it just seemed like LAG had to go through these bumps and bruises on the road, man, because you need to be able to understand who you're playing with, adapt to new play styles. I'm pretty sure the Desk always touched on it. What's Kismet going to look like without Hydra? What's Hydra going to look like without Kismet? Sure. And it seems like both players are now starting to figure it out. No, really, I agree with that completely.
Premier major, ouais.
Losing is learning type situation.
Always.
And I think just kind of looking back over that sequence of qualifier matches,
ouais, c'est le logo de... Alors, c'est la tête des Los Angeles Guerrillas avec le contour de Jackalmate. Voilà. Non, en fait, si tu veux, ils sont... Los Angeles Guerrillas, ils se sont fait... Gotaga et tout, ils ont racheté le slot, mais on les a prévenus... un mois avant qu'ils ferment les trucs. Donc du coup, en un mois, ils ont dû refaire les maillots, refaire les logos et tout. Mais ils pouvaient pas tout modifier non plus. Dans le nom, c'est pour ça qu'il s'appelle Los Angeles Guerrillas. Mais je trouve que la symbiose entre les deux structures, ça donne un logo vachement stylé.
I just need to make sure that Optic are playing together on this map, because when you play Skyline Search and Destroy, these rounds can end in the first 10 to 15 seconds. It's all about the trade gunfights, watching certain angles. But one thing that you have to account for is what LAG are good at. That's usually their attacking side. Yep. When they find first blood, which is only 46% of the time, they are 100% in conversion rate. They're also great in their post-plant scenario, so Optic need to make sure that they're contesting early on over towards that A side.
Là, c'est de la recherche et destruction. Ouais.
Does this feel a little bit like the end of last year where some of their search just gets a little bit one-dimensional at times?
Normalement, t'as pas de pub. C'est même pas de la recherche et destruction, c'est Là, je sais pas si tu connais le mode de jeu, mais en fait, t'as 2 points. Ouais.
He is also
Hein, non, c'est ça, c'est de la
very
recherche.
fast in
C'est de la
that
recherche et destruction.
position.
Non, c'est de la recherche et destruction.
Still in a 2v3. You have Optic watching across through mid-map. Kenny holding down that cross angle, but Lynch has worked his way potentially on the pinch.
Oh, I think he sees the, sees the top. That will work out. Follow up, almost, but Hook with the shutdown leads to Priest down for a 1v2. Bomb in that very nasty spot, but lots of time for Priest to work with.
And it's Kenny and Hook just gonna roam around together. And make sure they trade this out effectively with 35 seconds to go. Priest is just trying to locate what the setup is looking like. He has no info.
He's starting to run out of time a little bit now, too. Does not want to get caught on a cross. Here we go. Nate Cook, bounce pass. Hits the opposite door. Just trying to fake out Optic as much as humanly possible. Doesn't really have much of a look at it, though. And Optic will clean things up. Good reception to the quick, aggressive offensive hit, too.
Yeah, they were able to go for a 2-for-1 trade there. Keep the numbers on their side. And even though Lynch finds one, Hoop was in the perfect position to find that trade. And then Priesta has to work all the way across the map to recover the bomb. And the double chow too strong there for Optic Texas. They take the first.
Competing energy here in the crowd. What do you call trying to get this thing under your thumb here if you're Optic? Not gonna take the bomb.
Gotta go get that. Yep.
Okay. We'll be a little bit late to the party here at B. And now Who kind of has to sit here and wait. Middle of the map though, Shotzzy gets a freebie. Backside of the pool. More nearby, backside fireplace, but LAG will back off and give themselves a chance at a retake.
Yeah, the stun's good enough to find that first blood onto Lynch. Now you have full A bomb site control. Bomb is being planted. You have the numbers, just straight out.
I don't know if Shotzzy saw the drop down from Kiz. We'll be anticipating it though as LAG are going to fill things out over towards bedroom side. Optic looking to kind of force the issue. They're going to push through the site here. This may lead to a couple of isolated moments, but Dashy finds the first over towards Skies. Priest on the backside will turn the attention, finding the trade a little bit more delayed. And Kismet's stuck. He just doesn't have anywhere to go. Looks like he's gotten the Q onto one. Time becoming an issue. The big win for Priesta. Now to the 1v2.
Kenny, all you need is one kill. You need to find one kill, but Kismet with the movement. Slide, slide, slippery slide. I'm swerving that corner. Whoa, a double. Turns into a 4v2. And LAG able to tie it up.
Wow. I mean, legitimately, that was a near impossible retake situation with how Optic were set up, but the isolation of the Dashy comes through nicely, then the long-range shots. And Kismet says, get down, Mr. President, I got you.
And they did that with only 20 seconds
I
left
know it.
before that first gunfight goes down. Maybe if you just play around the point, play next to your teammate instead of just spreading the map the way that you do. You don't get picked apart. But they clutch up 1v1 after 1v1. Priesta with the double, Kismet the closer, able to tie the game.
Wow, this has been a rejuvenation from Priesta so far in these first two maps. Possibility of a long series in front of us, but it's been a hell of a start. And outside of the first round aggression, now you're going to get LAG just hitting the brakes and seeing if they can keep Optic Texas a little bit on their heels.
Just the tempo switch up. Potentially catch them off guard, but the stun is able to connect onto Kismet. Just look at the route being developed on the ground from Lynch.
The question here is, with that stun tagging, is Optic going to try to push someone through? Yeah, they got Shotzzy through the back. Whoa! That's just a quick push up top. Lynch now figured out towards the bottom. He's a bit stuck. Whoa, antics though with the zip line being chased. Stuns his backside, but no. Kills are easy to come by. Kismet now, last one left alive. This will be a 1v4 and there's no chance to get to a second. That bold counterplay from Optic.
Yeah, it's high risk, high reward kind of play right there from Shotzzy. The stun connects, you have him a little bit weak towards top cobble. You fly on in for that first blood. Then just a commitment right there onto Lynch. You gain the info. Lynch, I thought, was going to be in a position to at least find one. Doesn't find any. Shotzzy sends it for that second kill.
Bah, pas tant que ça, les classés. Les classés, t'as des cheaters, mais à partir d'un certain rang. Moi, je sais que quand j'avais relancé Call of, j'avais fait que de la classée.
So here we go. Optic on their next offensive effort. 4 players already over towards bedroom. Dash is going to find out. First he gets 2. Oh, massive. Skies Skies at least able to find him on the response with his cooked up nade, but Shotzi's got forward to Piano, but they don't know where Skies was off that nade, and Kismet finds another, leaving Hook down by himself. He's got the last one right on the corner at Skies. Oh, they're gonna see one another, and Hook, Gunny too strong, gets the win.
Almost got scary though. That was another 4v2 scenario. But thankfully Hook doesn't peek out the back door.
Pourtant, on en a deux. L'année dernière, c'était les meilleurs joueurs en recherche.
Optic Texas secure the attacking ground. Now up by 2.
Yeah, quick lead here for Optic. It's going to call for some sort of an adjustment here, you would think, for LAG, especially on their next offensive effort, which is coming right now. Seen some aggression. We've seen some more of the we'll wait. How do you play this one? Little 2-2 split. Nades over the top. Priesta and Linz working together over towards A, which is wide open. Optic looking to float over towards poolside, trying to overwhelm. This is again Shotzi getting through up top. Shots are starting to come out, but Shotzi's in a really sneaky spot. Bomb planted.
But Shotzi's forced to back down now. Don't want to try to commit on this angle by yourself, and Kismet already picks up that info. 35 seconds to go.
Yeah.
Optic have to retake here.
And I think the big part is Skies is going to be able to watch when Hook eventually comes back up. Yeah, he's been seen now, so now you know that this hit is likely going to be a retake through the middle of the map. Skies trying to follow through. Can he re-clear out Hot Tub and get into a sneaky spot here in the middle of the map? He hasn't seen the cross yet. Lots of trust that Linz can hang his own. Gets the first, no problem. Slide forward, Linz finds two. Trades her out, just leaving Skies now by himself. He knows where the cross is. Shots are going through. Shotzi trying to just guard. Hook on for the defuse, already done to halfway. Skies has to go. He knows he needs to go quickly, but he's not going to get there in time. 4-1. Optic have the big lead.
Perfect on the retake, man. They find that early first blood onto Priesta, and they double work that pinch. I also love how Optic didn't fully commit on trying to locate where this guy's going. They just instantly worked their way through backside. Cabo find that trade onto Linz, and at the same time, Skies already putting down shots at mid P1. Just got to trap him there. Someone stick the deep fuse, Shotzi hold the heady. Easy round there as Optic is starting to pull away.
Yeah, that was just, I think, good patience overall. Because again, Hook was kind of stuck for a moment, but you have to get it back to the play. So good breakdown there, Jay. RC comes out immediately to take it down, and Skies again is continuing to find success with his opening nades. We're going to get an early 3v3 here.
This is where Dashie loves to play. From top plat. Strictly hits you with the beamer, the nade. I don't know if it's going to connect on the Skies, but if it is, you're going to send in Shotzi. Not able to find the kill, though.
Look at the space created for Shotzi, but still traded back. Linz able to find another onto Hook. Leaves it all down to Dashie. You saw the graphic right before we jumped on it. He's been the iciest player in Search, well, maybe in the last handful of years. Can he find the 1v2 here?
He has the bomb in hand. So he says, screw trying to locate where they are, wasting the game clock. I'm going to make the play come to me. It's all about where does he go from.
Here we go. There we are. Good to say he's trying to take away space at patio. Linz just jumps down with Priest, and they find the quick kill. No drama here. 4-2.
Clean around right there from LAG. You find the initial first blood with Skies on that nade. And then you keep it mixy around that A site. Catch Shotzi as he pushes through, even though he does find one, but immediately respond with that second kill. Just play the numbers, find the timing, clutch up the round.
Yep. First blood count very heavily in favor of Optic. 5-1 at the moment. And just about everybody on LAG has received a first death for the most part. Similar offensive break-off here once again. Linz working alongside Priesta. Trophy system going to come through. Kismet cut into the middle of the map. But this will allow for a very early plant. So once again, Optic looking to default the playoff retake. Kismet looking to get forward. Timing here is everything. He's going to find the first free blood.
That's a big first kill. Now you set up Skies for the flank on the second. Kismet not slowing down. Give me number 2. So now it's all left up to Hook. In a 1v4, he drops, and the Gorillas, off the back of that first blood, especially on attacking rounds, they get it. Yep. They secure the round every time.
And I love that little adaptation from LAG in that offense. Similar break-off, but instead of holding towards bedroom side, where Dashie's been able to allow Shotzi to move forward, you push through it, and you take the fight immediately on into the bomb site. Force that retake to have to fully rewrap you instead of worrying about that top bedroom play. Really heads up an adaptation.
Yeah, and that was the adjustment they made off their previous round on the attack, where they instantly work that bomb plant, but they play on their side. Yeah. Worried about the flank. This time they decide to send it through. Kismet catches the timing and makes them pay for it. So the Gorillas now with 2 rounds in a row. 7-team streak. Optic gonna slow down this round.
Look at the ankle here from Skies. Just hard defaulting, trying to play for Dashie. I think they know he's here, and yep, that's gonna work out. Cheeky angle. First blood tallied. Optic all around the A site, but do they have the comfort to get a plant off? Do they want to try to get an elimination first? It looks like they're trying to force the battle over towards patio side. Priesta right there to meet it. Takes the lock, not able to find Shotzi. Kismet trying to track down the trade, will find Shotzi, leaving it down to one. Nowhere to go. Kismet all over it.
Back-to-back rounds off of that first blood. Especially onto a player like Dashy, who's usually the flank watcher for Optic Texas. We get that early kill. We put ourselves in a numbers advantage. And then there's the shoulders. Over towards kitchen side, realizing, okay, they're not mid. They're not pushing over towards B. They have to be around that kitchen area. Just when you have 4 compared to 3.
C'est le premier assist.
And I love that, just default setup. Lynn's just kind of playing a little bit of a cheeky spot top stairs, just trying to poke. Let Skies have the opportunity to get the 1v1. Dashy didn't stand a chance. So now you go back to that similar setup. Bomb was left this time, though, and look at Optic. They're already making the adjustment. They're going to fully stack to contest the A site.
Oh, Kismet able to get out. So that's a lot of information already gained.
Yep.
How aggressive do they decide to be, or do they force Optic Texas now to back out of this setup?
I love it.
Sets up Skies for the first blood.
That's such a smart adaptation, knowing that you're being heavily flooded by the defense at A. Wait for someone to exit. Skies for the first blood. Has an opportunity for more. Shut down initially. Help is nearby for both sides. The big question mark is, when does Kismet want to go?
He's just waiting for his teammates to give him the info. Finally, he knows that there's multiple players over towards the site. But Dashy and Shotzi combined for 2.
Yep.
Now Kismet on 4 in a row. Not to find the timing, but premature shots not able to lead to a kill. And now it's Lins in a 1v3.
He does have the bomb to play with. Maybe a chance to isolate, turn this into a 1v2, but it's all about the timing. 30 seconds on the clock. Lynn's the one who would have to make the initial play. Able to scout one, doesn't know how many are there. Shots are coming through, there's just nowhere to go. Optic Texas bounce back nicely, they're on that point.
Wall bang too good, even off the first blood right there from the Gorillas. I think that was way too long to try to develop the information on the map. So I'm Kismet, we got that first blood, somebody shooting on that A side. I'm hitting that route immediately because we have the numbers, we can trade it out. But it's just when that 2-for-1 trade goes in favor of Optic, now you're down by 1. They rewrap their way through their spawn, they catch you slipping, and now they're at point game.
I just don't think LAG were expecting Optic to push through that setup at A. I think they're maybe expecting them to back out and rewrap through Hot Tub. But not the case. Optic take the fight once again, right into the waiting arms of LAG. Come out the successful part of it. No bomb, like you mentioned, looking for regression here. Dashy likely to back up to collect this bomb, and Kenny's in trouble. Tags have come through. He stays alive, if only just barely. But that, again, enables Shotzi to get onto the defensive side of the map.
Oh, yeah, Shotzi takes a lot of map away from LAG. And Kenny finds that first blood over towards Skies, who loves to play around that piano.
Oh frérot, j'ai le cœur qui bat à 10 000.
Somebody back up, let's plant this bomb at A.
Shotzi watching the crossover towards the barbecue. Dashy on the point. Look at LAG, though. Wait, this might work out. Just comes down to the timing of when they execute on this play. Bomb planted. Dashy watching the pinch. The rest of Optic trying to push through. Dashy's seen at least one of the threats. Does he know how many are here? No, he doesn't. Lynn drops in. Now we go 3v3. Kenny, he's able to watch the cross. Does he find the shots? Yes, he does for the first, but Priesta with the trade. 2v2.
They gave up the bomb. They gave up the bomb, and Priesta is able to pay for it again. You have the numbers. You have bomb site control. You take control of their spawn. That should give you all the info that you need. They are working on that pinch. But Priesta again, successful on the retake with a miraculous 2-piece on the pinch. Lynn's close it out with the final kill. Doesn't matter if Optic find that first love. LAG with a little too much ice. And now we're going to around 11.
These guys are not playing scared. They're playing with a lot of confidence. That is a bold call 3v4 to just push.
Non, puis même sans gagner ou quoi que ce soit. Si j'ai cette adrénaline et cette envie là. Oh là là, c'est trop bien. Je kiffe. Let's go, mute. Let's go, mute.
Once more, focus for LAG, trying to come through the middle of the map. Dashy for the first. Slips away, no trade immediately there. Hook following up on the pinch, caught by surprise by Kismet. There may be contact down here. Dashy's gotta go, he's gotta go quick.
Gotta help your team. Thankfully, Kenny wins that one-on-one on the pin versus Kismet. Dashy eventually spawns on in, but it's a 1v1, 20 seconds.
Shotzi up top. Ah, he's gonna get caught on sprint. Shotzi just holds his ground. And Optic, the fans in the pit start to get through, and they look straight up to the bleachers with both fists raised and, well, 2 other things all we've got ourselves a tie series.
That is a battle, man. That was a battle from start to finish. Obviously, if you're Optic Texas, you don't want to give up a lot of those 4v2 rounds to even get to the round 11. But Shotzzy needed to make a play. They make the adjustments in that final round and said, I'm just going to get the bomb down.
Yep.
Simple as that. Dashy finds the first blood, but he has done multiple times on that map. I'm pretty sure it was 3 or 4 times every single round. He was finding that initial kill, but then the pressure right there from Dashy to realize, okay, I'm on the ground. We got the numbers advantage. I instantly got to put myself back into the play. Flanks it, turns it to a 1v1, and then Shotzzy with the positioning. Catches the player off guard as Optic tie the series up.
An absolute battle. And I think, again, you look towards the offensive rounds towards Optic, plants in almost every single one of them. I think the thing that's different, we talked about this, Dashy enabling Shotzzy to play through. Just trying to find first blood through one side of the map. Hey, let's just play a 4v4 on our terms. Get the bomb down. Let's play the 4v4 with 45 seconds. Let's not allow LAG this time to play along the long flanks. Let's force them to come right into us. And I love that last second adjustment right there for Optic, not getting too cute with it. Just keep it simple. And they get the win. Looking at a Hacienda control coming up. Give me your thoughts.
That's an ultimate square up. It's as simple as that. Both teams are able to outslay on their attack. Both teams are able to outslay on defense. It just all comes down to who's going to do it a little bit better here.
Been an absolute battle so far. Fireworks in both of our first 2 maps gets us to a 1-1 tie with protocol control. Or right, Hacienda control. How about that? Des, right to you.
Welcome back, everybody. I am joined by the Canadian Johnny Bravo himself, Miles the Ross Boss. We got Alley Cat and Nameless here. And
how you doing?
Can I start with the expectation, Nameless? You picked Optic.
Yeah.
All of us went LAG. I thought Alley was just pandering. I knew Kismet had the potential.
Yeah.
But did you see this happening?
I did not. I mean, what we saw from LAG online was totally different than what we saw on that stage. Coming out with authority on that protocol, bringing it into the Search and Destroy. Honestly, felt like they should have won that Search and Destroy by the way that it was going. You know, they were adapting middle of the game, making some huge adjustments. But yeah, we got a 1-1 series, an absolute banger.
I'd say from the flip side, though, on the side of Optic Texas, like, the adjustments were just so good. Like, the fact that they went in that round 11, they've been playing such slow attacks, right? Like, very methodical, very, like, we don't even need to pick up the bomb. Our goal right now is to get this first blood and get map control. And then that round 11, to just full push over to that A site, that is not something Guerrilla Smith was prepared for in any aspect when it comes to the Search and Destroy and Skyline. So they set themselves up for success very, very early on the side of Optic Texas. And this is a series we have in our hands.
We're knotted up 4-4 at this point in the game, Miles. Walk me through the end.
Hey, man, look, the nerves are at an all-time high for both players. So all the teams here doing everything they possibly can. It's flanks on flanks. It's nice, you know, retakes. I think Priester had a sensational map. He and Linz were big on the flanks there, but end of the day, though, it's Dashy. Takes the initiative. He gets traded out here in the final few moments. He sets Shotzzy up for a perfect read. He's either hitting the stairs or he's going to go back towards the bomb site. You take one timing, you win that fight, you set up for the next one. If it doesn't go your way, picture perfect round 11 from Optic.
Round 11 going to Optic once again. We've seen this before, an Optic coming out clutch, but that game 1 was not close.
Yeah.
LAG is here to play in front of their fans. Let's take a look at something you found in game 1.
Yeah, let's talk about this and when they ran away with it. Listen, when you talk about Gentlemates, they were awful at rotating throughout the online stage. In that map, they figured it all out, and it was through Kismet. I think the crowd had something to do with it. So let's jump into the minimap and talk about this P2. So we're in the end here. There's 11 seconds left on P1. We'll jump into this minimap and show you guys from Optic's POV. So they're all like flooding through, watching mid here, trying to watch the right cut. You got 2 players here watching the same exact angle through here. And you really want to hold this side of the map so you can spawn trap them here when we get over towards P2, right? So let's talk about how Kismet makes a huge play. He goes outer, he's gonna wrap, go up top, find an initial kill, and then it's just mini-map awareness. They're picking up each other's flanks, getting control of the time. You'll see here, Kismet has top control. We'll pause it and talk about this. So you got 2 players at time. Optic are gonna try to go through mid and make a play, but they're getting accounted for. You have everything. You have a player watching through mid here. One's gonna pick up the right side flank. There is nowhere where you can go if you are Optic Texas. And this is something Optic was doing extremely well online, being able to break team setup, get through, flip that spawn, but instead it's Gentlemates this time, picking up each and every kill, and even when they do need to re-break, they make the huge play to re-break here.
I love in this clip, Kismet is sitting at 21-10 on a 4 streak with over a minute of time.
Yeah.
99 Kids is here to play in the respawns. They don't get the job done in Search, but we got a control coming up, Miles.
Well, again, I think we started said best, ultimate square up map. I mean, this is two teams that don't have a huge amount of repetitions on this. It's going to be a lot of fun to watch. Again, it's a square up. It's a fast-paced map. Hacienda has treated us since he joined us here in Black Ops 6. We've seen some incredible games of Control. No doubt this is going to be one of them.
Ali, I saw you were out there with the LAG fans. You
Where's
were
the
in the middle
Yeah,
of
you
the
got it
dance
here?
It's
party.
literally right here. I literally had it on, and then once it got to like 4-2, I started sprinting down. I got to the desk, and I was so out of breath, and I was like, we're going to a round 11. And unfortunately, Gorillas wasn't able to take it out, but it wouldn't be fun if they went up 2-0. You know, Optic Texas, world champions on that side of the stage, too. I can't believe this is a round 1.
Can you teach us any of the chants to use during game 3?
Absolutely not. I have horrible memory. My brain is fried, but
I
I'm
go
going to
once.
by the end of the weekend.
What is it,
I
Miles?
got one.
Kismet.
It's Kismet.
Kismet.
Yeah, these are the ones we got.
Those are the ones we know here on the desk. The Gentlemate fans are here. The watch parties are popping off around the world. Big shout out to Kataga Broken and everybody behind the scenes. They have been cheering on this squad throughout the wins and the losses. Now you're taking on the league's best and you're tied up at the half. We got a big control coming up for game number 3, and we're guaranteed a game 4. Will we get a game 5, Alley Cat?
Absolutely.
100%?
100%.
See.
I think we're getting a game 5 in this series, honestly. But it's time for Shift and Study to take this over and get back to the games.
Thanks, Nameless. A rare throw from Sid Nombre on the desk. Wow. I mean, again, I think the desk hits it perfectly. I do think just overall, LAG, their macro focus on the hard point really did come to life. Maybe a couple of missed opportunities in the search, but like Ali said, that's the World Championship team on the other side of the stage. And now we got Hacienda Control, where we've got, tee it up for me, Jay.
It's a square, brother.
So it's a square up.
It's just like that. It's an absolute square. Both teams love themselves a little bit of Haci Control, at least for the LAG mates. Like, Control has been their bread and butter mode all season long. They haven't really found a lot of success in hardpoint. Obviously, they showed a difference in map number 1. S&D's been like kind of 50-50, but Control, a 6-2 overall record. You're going into a map where you only have faced 1 L. On the opposite side for Optic Texas, you have a couple reps as well, but like I said before we went to the desk, it's literally going to be all about the kills. Optic Texas could not slay with the best of them in map number 1. You need a guy like Dashy to come on and perform like this.
That guy, as soon as he saw Hacienda was getting added to the map pool, woof, you knew that it was going to be something special for Dashy. But this LAG team is the number 2 ranked team in Control, and they've got fluidity across pretty much all 3 maps. Whereas for Optic Texas, yes, they beat down Miami here yesterday, but they're still trying to get their feet wet a little bit more with this map. Opening exchange, 2 for 2. Offense, though, for LAG will get a little bit of patio control with Priesta in the mix, so they can stop the clock at B.
Yeah, but look at what plays that already Shotzi's going to find himself in. He flanks to their lobby, pushes through B2 garage, and now he's behind his player sitting at well. Even though that first segment is locked, Shotzi's just waiting for his opportunity to strike. He's just hoping that his teammates can find some success on the back end, but 3 for 2 trade, LAG right back on the point.
Yeah, and this is one of those moments where you just keep the clock paused. And look at the spawns here for LAG. They're spawning well here because of Shotzi's position. So they're going to be able to reinforce this, get the quick extra 60 seconds. The only question mark will be, do they go back and try to find Shotzi? Not going to happen. He comes to them. Shotzi can't. He's trying to clear the point, but it comes a little bit too late. The extra 60 has already been tallied.
Yeah, times is going to be extended to now 2 minutes on the game clock for the Gorilla mates. Complete 3 segments over towards this 8 point. They're just looking for 1 set of kills. Big play to find that kill on the Shotzi.
Huge.
A double now leads to a lot of map control in favor of the Gorillas.
Can they start to move the spawns around just a touch? Good awareness here from Skies. Priesta finds Dashy up top. That leads to an opportunity to get some bar control here. Wait a second. This is a hell of a setup for LAG. Problem is they don't get to read that Kenny was contesting down low. So now Kismet holding towards Rock, trying to get his teammates off spawn, but Texas Circuits didn't even define every single kill.
Yeah, they're winning all those one-on-one gunfights spread around the map, making it more difficult for the Gorilla mates to execute a perfect team push, but now, Kismet, your opportunity. You know that you at least have 1 player off the respawn, and Kenny, your teammate in Priesta finds a kill, but not finding that gunfight. Yeah, forces you now to hit that reset.
Yeah, have to take a breath here if you're LAG. Lots of pressure was established by Hook and Shotzi kind of simultaneously in their spawn. And you can see, just as they start to rotate through the previously captured B zone, everyone's looking over to their right. Where exactly is this Optic defense? Staying covered for now. 2 for 1 goes to kill exchange once again. Shotzi holding the front doors towards top spiral, and again, Skies can do nothing besides wait.
That's got to be so annoying right there for the Gorillas. Okay, we worked out our spawn. We already found ourselves close to their back of the base, but then we don't check the proper corner because Optic Texas just turtling up.
Yeah.
Clutching up in those gunfights. Now with 35 seconds left to go. Sky's on the pinch. Needs to try to get some done.
Yeah, he needs to find a kill somewhere. 27 seconds on the clock. Hook shuts down the play and twice through open hallway. Dashy right there with him. The only one that could touch right now would be Skies. And he gets shut down by Kenny. So this round is pretty much a moot point. There's just no way LAG get out of spawn with enough numbers, you would think, to influence the safe zone.
Yeah, and every time someone's going on the pinch, they're just getting shot in the back. That's got to be so frustrating. Yeah. Especially if your players like Linz and Kismet who are finding those routes, those potential openings, but are just getting shut down because Optic have everything covered. He's outslayed by 10 kills in round number 1. Only allowed 3 segments to get away from you. They take that first defense.
Just constant pressure in the back. And that's what we've seen time and time over when it comes to defensive teams finding success. You get at least an even exchange. You get someone in through the Lambo, someone in through Spiral. They're just constantly shooting in the back. And for LAG, it's just only one player surviving. It's just not enough for them to come back to the play and get at least some sort of a setup going. So decent for both sides. The 3 ticks not bad, but the defense, obviously, 10 lives to their favor is huge.
Yeah, and it's also big plays from Optic, the fact that they were all spread around. So, like, even if someone dies on one certain angle, no one's dying in sync. So you have other opportunities to still contest around that top mid. The ideal way that you want to play a defense on Hasi. We saw what? Yesterday was 5 back-to-back attacking rounds.
Yeah.
Start off with a defense here.
A little bit of a spread of the map here for Optic. Trophy system down over towards the archway out well. It will be eliminated by just sheer force of numbers of nades that are being thrown, but big 1v1 here. Kenny follows up, finds the kill, stops the clock with a little bit of success on the B zone now.
Kenny is going to be surrounded. Can he win any more engagements? At least finds the first. Now he has Dashy trying to contest from top streaker. Wins that one-on-one versus Skies. And look at how aggressive both the SMGs are getting. They know that it's 2 dead. I hold this power position. Those guys are not going to get out.
The only place that LG can be tested from is outside towards fences. And they get dealt with. Here we go. Optic's going to be able to jump onto the B zone with at least 1, if not maybe 2 members here. Sky's trying to just fight through backside 10. Nade toss his direction will hold him off. First tick now locked. Kenny working alongside Shotzzy. Double stack is coming through. Nades for LAG are coming over the top successfully. No trophy in their way. Skies opens things up. Kenny also dropping, and LAG will reclaim with contest on the second tick.
They committed every single player towards that side of 10. You don't want to walk your way back in towards top office. Potentially have to check your corners because you know the SMGs were already in your face. And who still holding down the power position, but Linz has got a read on him. A big gunfight to take that map control away.
And you still have Optic Texas finding success over towards Fence's side, so Hook doesn't have to do anything. He can just stay here and contest. And they get the elimination on the Linz. Hold on a second. This is turning out really nicely for Optic. 2 members again back over towards the B zone. Kenny's starting to light things up. Firing up in the kill cam as well. That's going to be the extra 60. Hook, big 1v1 here with Linz. He wants it, but Linz steps away. LAG now have to take their focus over to A.
It's not a good situation to be in.
Ah, c'est pas du mal qu'on a là.
Last hurrah over towards B does not matter. Now Optic have 1 minute and 35. Dashy, your turn to line up a couple, but at least up your teammate in Hoop. Give me the double. Still dominating towards top offense. He hasn't died in like the last minute.
Yeah, I don't know about that call from LAG to try to recontest over towards B. So now you've got all of this forward offensive pressure from Optic with a life lead of 6 and 1 minute 15 on the clock. LAG trying to reclaim ground over towards Secret. Every gunfight that you see over towards that middle portion of the map is going to be a big one if LAG want to get this defense going.
They can just slow this one down if you are Optic. You're currently up by 7 lives. Shotzzy gave you a lot of info where they're going to apply the pressure from. And now with 11 HP, he's going to commit on the gunfight. Priestley, you want this one back. Thankfully, Sky's there to assist you. But still up by 5 lives. 50 seconds to go.
Clock is starting to become a big ally here for the Los Angeles Guerrillas fate. And they're starting to really reduce the life lead. Just down to 3 now. Hoop caught trying to hunt for kills. Skies also finds another. And like you said, all 4 will drop. Skies not able to read Dashy off the quick spawn, but Kismet can just be a little pest over here through his Lambo position.
Yeah, they're just going to waste a lot of time. They know Guerrillas are in our base. Gotta take every single corner, trade out effectively. Shotzzy starts it off with the first. Already has a lot of secret control. 20 seconds to go.
Priest in a good spot here at mid-connector, though. Kismet, big win over through the rock hallway. Leaves it now just to Optic from the middle of the map. They have to try to dive onto the point. 9 plays, 8. Only 3 ticks locked. If Optic can find a couple eliminations, maybe they can get onto the zone and start to work on this first tick, and that's exactly what's coming through. Kismet off the pitch on 5 in a row. Has to get back over to the zone, though. First tick of progress is close to being locked on in. Kismet down low with the AR, shut down, and here we go. Optic are still in the zone. 8v5. Numbers advantage for Optic. First tick locked, second on the way.
Stack it. You gotta stack it. They only have 2 players on the point. You're trying to locate where Priest went. Thankfully, Kenny off the respawn takes care of him. Second
a huge momentum shift after what looked to be an LAG defense coming through.
That's such a big round right there from Optic. Their final push, last hurrah. They're able to get it done. All through the segments, the SMGs to stack the point. They allow the players to come off the respawn to catch the timing when the players working on those pinches. Optic Texas came down to a one-on-one, but Shotzzy secures it. They walk away with the attack. They're up by 3 segments. Now they only need one more round.
The battle in the game is heating up the battle in the venue. It is literally bleachers versus floor right now. LAG need to put together a response here on offense. Trophy system allowing 3 members to play aggressively up towards fences. Kismet just waiting to see if he can catch someone over towards Secret, but he gets shot in the back. Sky's on the point. Tag. Still alive for now. Help nearby, but everyone from LAG has to be weak. They're just trying to find some sort of a haven on the zone itself. Priesta shut down by Dashy, and here comes the flood for Optic to re-clear the zone.
Oh my God, Skies is in hell right now. He's just getting shot through walls. Everyone peppering him. Finally, he is gonna fall. Now Kismet, he's trying to be the playmaker on the opposing end. Pushes over towards top office. He knows there's at least a couple players coming off the respawn. Let me turn around, trade this one out real quick.
Yep.
But he's just trying to maintain this for his teammates to push over towards B.
It's the same thing as round 1. You have one LAG member forward, but they really aren't able to do anything. Nope. It's not pulling Optic back to the zones. So now Linz is in trouble. Kenny just holds down the trigger, finds the kill. Priesta trying to follow for the trade. He's able to secure it, but at what cost? You still have Shotzzy in your spawn.
Shotzzy is doing Shotzzy things in your base. Multiple double kills. Finally is going to get taken care of, but look how much time he was able to waste. Only 30 seconds left. You need to try to extend the game clock early over towards B. You at least have 2 players in that position. But Optic aren't going to give this one up for free.
Yeah, Kismet does get top secret hall control. Shotzzy working on that. Second tick of progress, lock third on the way. And Dashy, Shotzzy both find the first kill. Linz has to back off. He needs to stay on his zone though. 27 seconds remaining. This is not ideal at all. Shotzzy trying to play forward, trying to make a mess of the spawn. Shut down immediately. Skies also finds elimination up top towards patio. Looking for more. Caught on the reload. Little line wide to the pistol. No. Not quite able to win the gunfight. Linz trying to find some success off the trades. No, not going to happen. Optic all over. 10 seconds remaining. Priesta has to go large.
Yeah, the kills don't even matter. We need to get to the point. We need to try to extend the game clock. But with only 5 seconds left, you can't touch speed. You got to get it done today.
Kenny's already stopped one. Who can jump in? Shotzzy's down low waiting for Linz to hit the point. Kismet the last one standing, but he gets crossed up. And Optic 3-0 and the control to take the edge of the series.
It's a dominant map right there from start to finish out of Optic Texas. They lacked in the slaying in the opening HP, but it was Kenny finding a lot of success with that AR. Shotzzy pushed to your spawn, making your life a living hell off the respawn. And LAG just could not find any stability after they were consistently getting picked off those long routes. Optic Texas just did what they needed to do on defenses, camped in certain corners when they needed to, but then taking advantage of the situations in front of them. Fantastic plays from start to finish of that Hasi control.
26 and 19, 3,100 damage for Ken. 11 of those eliminations come on offense. Unreal stuff. Big bounce back from yesterday. There's a handful of Reddit posts about the 16 straight deaths. I think he saw that and said, bet, hold this.
Crazy thing is, he's going into a Skyline Hardpoint where he actually has the opportunity to turn that around. Don't usually think that players like Kenny will go on 12 deaths in a row. But you can just tell yesterday when we jumped into that Optic Texas listening on that Skyline, they never hit the reset. Like, that was the biggest thing. Miami were finding break, winning a majority of their rotation. They wouldn't just cut their losses. They were consistently always in the mix.
Ouais, sur Rocket League, on est en train de perdre le 3e match contre la KC. Ouais, on a perdu les 2 premiers et le 3e, il reste 1 minute 40 et il y a 4 points. À mon avis, on sera éliminé du...
There definitely feels like it's, it's a time thing. Like, it's going to happen here for Optic, but hard to say because let's be honest, up until yesterday, the only other team to beat Optic on Skyline was LAG. And I'm looking at one guy. I'm looking at Linz. Yep. He is different when it comes to this map. He is a walking multi-kill.
Every time we watch him, it's like he could be in the most sneaky situation possible. Miraculously, he's popping a double. You know, so like you need to make sure you have that Lens in this map number 4 because
4-2.
based off that last
Allez.
round, I don't think he was really there. You can't have that here versus this top team.
And I think the other thing about that,
RLCS.
it does not just the fact that Lens isn't able to do anything, it's the fact that the SMGs for Optic
Il reste
are
1
constantly
minute,
making ass of your
1
spawns,
minute
which
10,
is kind
il y a
of what
4-2.
LNG we're doing to Optic in map number 1. Again, kind of apples to oranges talking about a protocol hard point to Oscar to control, but a fact is a fact. And well, the fact of the matter here is, again, the energy is competing in the venue. Like I said, it's legitimately bleachers versus floor right now. So we'll see if the extra spark coming out from the bleachers can help LAG get back into the series and take this thing the distance to 5 where there is some lingering history there. These
Ouais, il reste 35 secondes. À moins que Saiko il marque maintenant. Non! Ah, il y avait une possibilité qu'on marque à la 30e seconde un 3e but. Et on aurait eu 30 secondes pour marquer le 4e. Mais ça y est, c'est mort. Voilà. On est éliminé des RLCS. C'est le Major de Birmingham. Éliminé. Hop, ça dégage. Et là, si on perd ce soir face à Optic, on est éliminé du Major de Madrid. Eh? Ben, si on gagne, on joue demain. Demain ou après-demain. Si on perd, on est éliminé. Parce que le Major de Madrid, le premier match, RLCS, on est éliminé.
Flip you out and soak up a lot of that P4 time. Just the only one mishap. If you remember in the beginning of the season versus LAT, they won it, but then they ended up losing at the very end. Can't have that today.
We've seen that happen with matches versus Minnesota as well across their hard points. I think the thing that's different about this LAG team, and some of it is just kind of watching and seeing them on stage, but also in their gameplay, they're playing with much more confidence than we had seen them in the middle portion of the Stage 1 qualifiers, where, yeah, they were battling, but were prone to making mistakes. This looks like a team that really trusts the process and what they've been able to build and are just executing right now.
Hey, there's 3 world champions on that roster. They all won it together. The only player who hasn't won a championship is going to be Lens, but these guys know what it is to play at the highest level, to win consistently. Now, even with their backs against the wall, they have been in multiple situations like this throughout their career. They know the series ain't done until somebody's singing.
Absolutely. I'm not singing.
Neither am I.
All right. Crowd sing. At least they have been. Let's find out. Just a wrong side swap up here, friends. We'll be into it momentarily. Gosh, drama for lower round 1. What are we talking about,
man? This is crazy. Just keep in mind, too, like, if the Gorillas are able to push this all the way to the distance and miraculously walk away with this series, everything about Stage 1 qualifiers for them, that schedule being difficult, everything's out the window,
100%.
man. To come out here and take potentially the #1 seed out, knock them into the 9th to 12th spot, you could carry that momentum through the rest of this tournament.
100%. And into Stage 2.
Yeah.
No, I feel pretty hot about this LAG team. It really is just the smallest of things between their hardpoint and their surge. Their control had been solid. Obviously, I have to keep my words a little bit on that, considering what just happened to the Hacienda, but it doesn't feel like this series is over yet. Well, obviously, it's not being downloaded into map 4 still. So can they find a way to get the SMGs running and gunning? Skyline, hardpoint, as we run on through. Will Shotzzy be able to find his timings with Hoop this time? How much of that is established by Dashy, controlling tempo early? All the questions. Hopefully we get all the answers. Let's get it.
Let's get into it, baby. Map number 4. I can hear it through my headset. The green roar, the green wall is starting to roar. Here we go into this map 4. Optic trying to close it out in 4.
shots here going through top hallway. Priesta held back initially. Opening shoulder comes out. It's an even exchange. No one in the hard point yet. Everyone just playing for mid-map control. And Linz already off to his usual nonsense. Double tail up top towards piano stairs. Works out, and LNG can get into the hard point.
Oh, but Linz, he was trying to lay down in towards the jacuzzi. Unfortunately, the movement doesn't allow him to do that there. Sashi was able to take him off at that time. Now the spawn's starting to get a little bit freaky. Yep. If you are Optic Texas, you are applying the pressure on the right sides of the map. You just got to take him off with this B1.
Yeah, Hook's just holding an angle over towards the piano side. He's just waiting to see if he can just flip the spawns around single-handedly. But in that same moment, LAG win a couple eliminations. Now they know that they need to come back and try to take care of Hook. Sky's able to find him. Good elimination coming through. Again, no one really finding any hardpoint time whatsoever. Spawns are stabilizing, and a good follow-up elimination there for LAG will guarantee it.
Yeah, LAG are going to guarantee the rotation as well over towards P2. One of the more difficult hills that we have on Skyline to break on in. But a lot of pressure already from Optic Texas over towards Piano. Priest starts it off in the first. Hoop with the trade. You just need to come out on top in these trade spots and keep these spawns.
Big 1v1 here. Skies drops. Does that block the spawns? No, not quite yet. LAG still spawning up over towards the helipad, except for number 5 in Sky. So now after this hit from the front, needs to start developing for Optic, and it is. Priest the last one left. He's been tagged. Able to find one for free. Just the bullet needed to find that elimination. Finessing, trying to dance around the outside as the rest of his teammates come through. Skies almost gets the natural lineup. 50-50 hard point. It opens right now.
Yeah, Mixie Trade Fest as well. Has both teams currently spawning out, but Optic Texas now a little more pressure towards the backside, but they don't find the trade out to the Bulldog. Clean double. Potentially the final 15. Just way too much players on the side of Optic Texas. Still here to contest it. But once you find that trade onto Kenny, that last chunk time is yours.
Not bad for both teams, I think. LAG contested. They still come away with about 30 seconds. Optic are sitting there saying, we don't own spawns. Only let them get 30 seconds. Kind of feels like not a win-win, not a loss-loss. It just kind of is what it is. Over towards Kitchen. Optic, the first team in. Already being tested, though. Kismet finds the opener. Sky's trying to help open up the hard point, but it's Hook and Dashy on the interior trying to hang. Not quite able to beat down Priest Erlins. LAG with the early break.
Ouais, Kismet, il a fond là. Après, je trouve qu'ils ont quand même une belle équipe, Jungle-Mate.
Does get taken down, but Optic still in control.
Double shell, of course, Dashy's direction, almost able to take down both. Kenny, backside bar, clean. One more up to the middle of the map, though, not able to beat that. And again, we're just dealing with these 50-50 exchanges over the top of the hard point. We're not just talking about kills, we're talking about time as well. But Priesta opens the front door over to B4, allows Skies to play towards top edge, and LAG will have numbers trying to win the spawn for new.
And this is what I'm talking about. That's when LAG find a lot of success on Skyline. That P3 to P4 rotation. They don't think about holding it towards the backside. They apply the pressure through the front. Find every single kill, flip the spawns out, and now they're the team. In towards this P4. Optic gonna try to break the top left.
A quick development of this break attempt for Optic. All of it up top. Kismet, Priesta, first two. Sky's trusting his teammates to watch his back, and they do so successfully. Last player to grab is on the interior, and there it is. Sky for the follow-up. Optic trying to redevelop the secondary hit quickly, though. They're spawning close towards pool.
C'est Skies. Skies et Linz.
Takes him off the hard point. Now you're working towards the back, but Priesta finds that kill, secures the spawn for his team. They are just continuously running up the score.
Linz able to force it through. 15 seconds with the scrap time remaining. Optic trying to get some control of Edger, but Kismet's already on the rotation out. He says, we got enough. Let me work on what's coming up next. And, well, there to meet him is Kenny. So Optic will stabilize over the top of the middle of the map.
Now it's their opportunity where they need to just keep them off of this P1, but maintain that P2 side. Skies with the double. Goes from AR to SMG, makes both kills look easy. If you're LAG, you're not really playing for this time here. You want to play for the kills, trying to flip them out, but Optic make them pay for it. 4 dead, in control of the map now.
Just bad timing right there from Linz. He was in a great spot, just did not see any of the Optic members, and that's enough for Texas to collapse and find all 4 eliminations. A chance to get some of this time back here on Jacuzzi. Kenny watching the long cross. I don't know if he saw how many players had slipped through. Yeah, no one for Optic is turning for this. So once again from the front, LAG finding success. Linz going to turn another double, and there's Kismet from behind. A full from the map for LAG.
Yeah, we got to be aware of that. We have no kitchen presence. Dash is just trying to watch over his teammate towards the back, but look at the spawn that Dash is able to get now. A little too aggressive up through the middle of the map, and Dash might make a big play here for his teammates to win the rotation to no.
Good crossing angle though from Priesta. Opens up some space for him to work on the south side of the map.
C'est Kismet.
Kismet. This is an opportunity to start pushing through. You got Skies and Linz on the backside of the patio. Kenny with a read. trying to set up Hoop for a follow-up. He's able to find the first, but misses out on the timing for Linz. Just trying to keep his life. Optic have a solid read at this.
C'est la chismée.
So far, Linz and Kismet doing some work here. Spawns are still blocked. This is all just a battle for the macro side of the map, and that's enough for LAG to flip.
Guerrilla's more effective on the trades. Now you just got to get yourself in towards the hard point. Dashing towards White Plat. That leads to 3 dead. Now Shotzzy instantly just going to try to make a play. Catches the double, almost a triple, but sets up Hoop for the trade. And now potentially with this next wave, because you're going to spawn them out.
Yeah, it sure looks that way, but can you start turning this into hard point
We need time.
Absolutely. Optic finally able to get back on. Linz behind the play. Again, continues to lead to an opportunity for LAG to threaten the hard point. Hard point goes neutral again. It's just LAG are keeping this so contested. And Linz! We talked about how big he would be on this map, and he's provided 20 and 15, a minute 30 in the hill.
He says, screw the Hossie control. I don't really like that map anyway, but Skyline is my playground. Now they find themselves up by almost 50 points. You win the rotation again over towards P3. Optic looking for the early break. They find a couple kills. This might be it.
Yeah, could be. One more to grab is Priesta. He will drop. Optic now with time plus another bump out elimination towards Kismet. Long range shots from Shotzzy. He's feeling it. Wants to take the challenge over towards Hot Tub. He's got Linz in his way and wins the battle. Huge amount of space now gained by Optic. Oh, again, he just nearly misses Kismet on the initial drop. Still finds the kill on a nice string of eliminations to the green wall.
Oh, big kill though from Priesta. So secures those cobble spawns for at least one of his teammates. Now the natural pinch is on the rise. They find every single kill in the feed. Optic now forced to think about that rotation, but you also really don't want to give up this 50 seconds here at P3.
Yeah, this is a lot of time, and this is one of those moments where you look at and reflect saying this decision could possibly be a major influence on the game at large. And LAG currently coming away with the benefit of the eliminations in the kill feed. Over towards New, we start to take our focus. Shotzzy just valuing his life. Backside patio, runs into a couple LAG members. He knows he's in trouble. Just trying to dance Neo in the Matrix. He kills time for Kenny to get involved. Now Hooper on the backside, and Optic will flip the spawns again.
Same thing, LAG the first go around at P4. This time Optic said we're going to do a little bit better. Shotzzy just drops on down, finds that one-on-one, allows his teammates to push from Cabo, and now only down by 30. You know that the Guerrillas have to flood their way on through. Shotzzy puts down shots at the kids, but they're all losing those fights. Now you're going to spawn all the way across the map. LAG break in.
Oh, and Skies clean shots over to Hook. Numbers advantage plus. You've got Priesta just hanging on the cross here. Shotzzy a couple of tags through 15 walls. I mean, what? Trying to find some sort of an information game as they try to make the play, and Hook on the entry. Shut down. 4 straight kills for LAG. Over the 170 mark they go.
Crossfire's too strong right there from the Guerrillas. Now they take a commanding lead again. Routes already being developed. They have lost track of Kismet. Find the freebie for the first. Now everyone has to start to turn around.
Yep. And this is an opportunity for LAG. Not just to find every single second, but they could try to find some natural pinches. Good timing here from Kismet. Does not expect Hook to be playing in the P2 corner. Put over the top of the hard point. Priesta, Linz, able to get LAG in, and every second gets them closer and closer to 200 points.
Yeah, that was a lot of focus right there to locate where Kismet was. Alleviates a little bit of that setup over towards P1, and LAG, they fly right on in. Unfortunate team kill, but still in control.
And now Linz trying to push forward in towards Piano, finds one. Pitch track Gilby, back and forth, Gilby kills until Dashy finds 2. Opportunity for Optic to get onto the time, and boy, do they need the time. The problem is you got to fight the war on 2 fronts. You also need to play for New.
They need to chain it to this P2. That's their only opening back into this game. They need a couple kills to go their way. I don't think LAG are going to give up any for free. They find the initial 2 kills. Effective on the trade for Kenny. Shotzzy, last player on the point for the final 13 seconds. Not going to commit to it. Just want to stay alive on this side of the map.
Linz picks up a stray Amos. Turns that into elimination on the Dashy. But like you mentioned, Shotzzy just getting too much support, too much cover. Finds a lot of time for Optic. Down to a 40-point game. Rotation currently owned by LAG, but they do not have the ability to bump this hard point. They have to just bunker up and receive this in from Optic wherever it comes from.
Yeah, they just need to win this one wave of fights. First wave of fights is such a big opportunity for both teams, and Linz again with another double. Last player alive is Who, but he just has to try to finesse. Positioning already known. Sky takes care of him. Now Optic Texas forced to break right through the front door. Shotzzy at least starts it off.
Yeah, at least neutralizes the time for now. Priesta, SMG in hand, caught by surprise. Optic comes with eliminations. Spawns, they do find Linz. Kismet still spawns up, getting tagged as soon as he jumps up to the spawn. Time for Optic, starting to amount to some pretty good tallies. Up to 160 they go, and LAG are going to have to just hold off and just play for New.
Yeah, just cut your losses. Think about that rotation you do. Unfortunately, Priesta does. It gets gunned down by Dashy. Linz is not ready to give up that final 15. He's still there, and he's still able to find another double. Just alleviates that pressure over towards that new hard point. Only need 34 seconds to force this game 5.
And LAG have an idea of where Optic are coming from, but they do miss out on the timing for Hook around the back. Hook's able to find 2 before being traded. 1v1 with Shotzzy, Skies will drop, and Optic will get the stabilized spawns towards P4 and have the numbers to get inside the hard point.
This is where the Gorilla mates, you know, with the lead that you currently have, you want to try to make this mixy. Look at the spawn coming in from Priesta, because Shotzzy gets too aggressive over towards flat. Priesta is going to make it count. Give me number 1, give me number 2. A clean 4 dead, and a break there for the Gorillas.
What a massive play call for LAG. 25 points needed. They could find it here, or just play it safe and get it on P4. Multiple conditions for victory. Skies over the top, shut down by Hook. No exchange, though. Leads to LAG still staying in the time. You've got Kenny around the back, but if you're Optic, you still have to play for P3.
En plus, dis-toi que Optic c'est les champions du monde actuel. Hein.
They still get the tick. You got to get on and contest something. Link shuts it down from the front. Now it's just on what happens over the middle of the map. Shotzzy has to touch this, I believe. Do they get the final tick? No, they do not. Optic are going to get a lifeline at P4.
They can't win it here at P4, but it has to be perfect from this point on. Priesta starts off with the first kill, already going to put himself over towards backside of combo, and the Gorillas are able to force the game 5.
Of course it's Lens. Of course it's Skyline.
My God.
Unreal. But tell me this LAG team is not for real. They're playing some great COD. And now you have a situation where you also got to talk about the fact that Optic are 0-4
Non,
in hard.
maintenant, recherche et destruction. Tout à l'heure, ils nous ont mis une pilule. Donc il faut pas qu'on... Après, face à des champions du monde actuels, sachant qu'on les a déjà affrontés une première fois, ils nous ont mis 3-1. Et là, on gagne. Mais bon, quand tu regardes, on gagne que sur de l'hardpoint. Hein.
Unfortunately, could not find success in either one of those. And the Gorillas on the back of Lens, man, 4K damage, 28 non-traded kills, 2 minutes in the hill,
22 OBJ kills, Jay.
Mr. Do-It-All, brother. Simple as that.
Disgusting. Absolute filth from the Frenchman. And there's your game flow. After that first P2 to P3, like you said, just never looking back. But look at the gaps from 3 to 4 on both the hard points. We're talking 40 plus seconds every time we were there. Wow. How about a map 5, Jay? Whew. With these 2 energies in the crowd, whoa. Feels like we deserve it.
Yeah, this is going to be a battle, man. That map number 5 is going to be Vault Search and Destroy, where both teams only have a couple reps on it. So it's just like, who realistically wants it more here in Game 5?
Legitimately, I think there's a lot behind who wants it more.
Yeah.
But there is a little bit of history between these 2 teams. They had played it in their previous series. It was a tight one, went to 10, I believe, overall rounds. So who knows? Maybe we get one more. We get around 11. We get a little bit of round. We get a pop off here in day number 2. We'll find out. We're going to go to a break, but don't dare go anywhere. We got some competing energies in the crowd. It's an elimination round 1 match, crying out loud. You joking me? Don't go anywhere.
Shotzzy, il nous a mangé le cerveau. Non, c'est pas ça, c'est que ils sont extrêmement forts sur de la recherche et destruction. Ah bah oui. Attends, je te reviens. Let's go M8. J'allais me chercher une petite Desperados. Parce que là, il faut se mettre bien pour la dernière match, la dernière manche où il va tout falloir. Ah, il va falloir tout donner. Il va falloir tout donner là. Il va falloir tout donner là, les refs, hein, tout donner, hein. Allez. Sur la tablette avec le sabbat.
No, do not adjust your monitors. I know a lot of you are just waking up on the West Coast in the United States, but it is a 2-2 map count here in Elimination Round 1. Optic Texas trying to fight for their lives versus LAG. Their debut here in Madrid. This crowd has been waiting for these guys to show up for the last 24 hours, and they have provided some unbelievable stuff. We talked about it. The history here on this final Search and Destroy. Map 5 metrics, though, Optic have been a little bit more successful.
Yeah, 3-3 is better than 0-3. At least you get some W's in all the way in that map number 5, but a 3-loss streak from the Gorillas shows that they simply have no ice. You need to have some here, because it's been a back and forth series, man. You take both respawns, definitely catches everybody at home and everybody in the crowd off guard. But they are just playing some of their best Call of Duty right now.
Agreed.
We just need it for one more map.
We'll see. There's the guy, Marky coming out. Late energy. What is going to be the designs here? Like we said, last time these two teams played, it was 6-4 in favor of Optic. But look at the big battle in the opening duel win percentage. Both these two teams have really struggled there. On top of that, they also haven't held hands all that often. So this just feels like we're going to get a mixed fest on map 5.
Yeah, the battle of the first bloods, just the same way it was in map number 2, is going to be playing a bigger part here. Optic are a lot better at converting in those numbers advantages, but here we go into the map number 5, Gorillas on the offense.
Let's get up, let's get wild. How about this for LAG? We've seen that route through balcony be preferred, but LAG just take the quick route through pool. Gonna go for the immediate plant, and they're gonna set this whole post plant towards Palm side. Linz is already through into square. A lot of trust that Skies can hang this.
Oh, and Linz might catch the timing for their early first blood onto Kenny. Not expecting him to be in that position. 35 seconds to go, 3v4.
And this just keeps Skies extra safe, because they have to deal with Linz first. You have to get him out of this position.
Ouais,
Little
ouais.
battle, little shimmy, little shake. How about Linz for 2?
Ben moi j'ai déjà la première.
You have to get these wins if you're Optic, and they're not finding a single kill. Just down to Dashy. Pistol whips the first, but there's just not enough time.
Not enough time indeed, my friend. 1v4, 12 seconds left. Dashy is going to get taken care of. But LAG set the tone early on. You walk right into the site, you plant that bomb immediately, but you could just tell with that first gunfight in for Optic's retake situation.
Yeah.
Once Linz finds that kill, everything is at a pause because we have to take care of him before we even think about approaching over towards pool.
It's just the idea. We've seen so many squads take that route through balcony, jump off, then plant. It's caused this little counter effect where the defense are throwing their nades for that balcony, and Kismet says, I'm just going to run through pool this time, see what happens. Works out nicely for them. So now you've got Optic's first offensive attempt. Looks like it's going to be something similar. 3 members already over towards A. They're going to go poolside as well here to start. Nade stunts, not fully going to land, and Hook has a chance to play in toward maybe an early point here today, but look at the focus for LAG all the through mid-map on this early defense.
Yeah, Shotzzy was forced to back on out. He was trying to take mid-map away, but a nade hits him right in the chest. Thankfully, still makes up for it this time with that first blood, but Dashy is going to get isolated 3v3.
This pulls the post plant back for Optic. They have to worry about this flank. And LAG, ooh, good info here for Shotzzy.
See that beamer, brother?
Yeah, we'll find out. Instead, just going to wait and watch. That's good information towards this post plant, knowing that Priest is playing in towards stair side. Shotzzy on the hunt. That's a little bit easier than what we saw before. Trades are decent, though. Linz takes it to a 1v1 with Hoot. Timing going to be everything. How does Linz choose to play this? Down he goes. Now the battle. Hoot not able to get it out in time, and a big win for Linz. LAG
There's the mind games right there. Hoop is going back and forth. Eventually, Linz is going to strike. But catches the proper angle, dropping down through mid-vault. Didn't matter if Shotzzy found the first blood. They were able to instantly respond with that kill onto Dashy. But then I thought Shotzzy was going to close out the round there. Once it turns into a 2v2, he catches the timing, plays it super patient over through B Street, makes it a 2v1, but Linz was instantly there for that trade. And I know we said before the match started, LAG ain't got no ice, but that's a very big round there.
Hot start. Very hot start. Linz in particular. How about all four? Carries the streak now. 6 in one early. Doesn't have the RC though. No, he's not yet. Similar route. This time it's going to be hit by Kenny. Doesn't make a difference. Still wins the gunfight. Teammate unfortunately bounces off the palm tree right into his lap. So we stay 3v3. And here's Optic.
Oh, Hook's able to win that gunfight. The comms come in, so Skies was ready for it.
What
but
a
now
stun.
Hook with a stun. Individual player makes a big time play. Now a 1v3 for Kismet. Bomb being planted over towards B though.
Yeah, he's
he
going to
gives himself a shot.
Gives himself a shot. Can he catch one off guard early? Timing here. Oh, good trigger discipline. That's good info. Nade cooked up. Timing is going to get everything on the follow-up. There's the follow-through.
Gotta get out.
Not going to get out. Dashy right there. Never seen Optic find one back. What an individual play from Hook.
That's all it comes down to, man. The fact that Hook is able to get behind enemy lines with them knowing that he was in that position and miraculously is able to walk away with 2. That solidifies the round right there. The Nuke making plays here in game 5. Finding success early on with this timing. The first one with 13 HP and a dream gets it done, but the awareness to know the pinch was going to be on. The regen comes in at the right time, and the headshot's good enough for that second kill. Optic, secure round.
That's going to play a little bit of mind games with the LAG setup, you think? Slipping back behind both ARs. Back to A we go. Nades this time directed into pool from LAG's defense. That stun does land. Similar idea for the Gorillas over through the middle of the map, but this time they're not fully pushing through. Dashy trying to hold them back as the bomb's being planted.
Yeah, they take mid-map away. That's been the consistent factor, and then try to isolate this player watching the deep pinch. But Dashy knows the pressure's going to be on him. 35 seconds still in the game clock.
Oh, Kenny head on a swivel. Just slips behind P2. Dashy following up. Clears out some of the pressure on the back, but do they expect? No! That's Kismet in the middle of the map. Big win for Bruce. Skies from the front, though, puts the pressure on the Palms. Can Priesta get in towards the site? Dashy's in trouble. Hoop just walking the cross. Nice opening shot from Priesta, but Shotzzy still holding back. Finds the trade, trying to pre-fire the second. It's just down to Skies versus Dashy for the 1v1. Time becoming an issue, and it's going to run out on the chance for the defuse.
Yeah, you're expecting Dashy to be playing over towards pool side, but knows that the clock is on his side. Drops down through mid-vault and secures around there for Optic Texas. Starts by getting the early read on that pitch.
Yep.
The fact that Dashy, once that bomb gets planted, he said, nah, screw this. I got isolated over towards goal. This I'm going to play with my team. And he's able to find that initial 2 kills and clutch up on the round.
I think LAG need to remember that Dashy and Kenny both are keeping their ARs back on the Optic offense. We'll have to come back to that when Optic find themselves on the attack again.
And they've been taking a lot of the map control so far in their defense. It's just one switch up to drop down in the vault and play your numbers.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll see. We'll keep a pin on that.
Ah bah tu vois que c'est leur spécialité.
With that read, he's going to go search things out in towards the site itself, but they do lose Linz at mid, and Kismet doesn't have the security to commit for the plan.
Yeah, he doesn't want to at least plan it by himself, but he's going to put himself in position to now be the playmaker with that bomb being down. Yeah, that's a feature, guys. For everybody that plays ranked play, if you're not an OBJ guy, just drop it. I'll plan it for you.
Well, does he get a look at Dashy on the corner here? Doesn't look to. Hoop watching over through square. Slides underneath the pre-aim. I don't think Kismet has seen any of this. And honestly, Optic are just going to play their numbers and wait for the play retake.
That's exactly what they're doing.
Why not?
He said that clock can continue to wind on down.
Fous-toi des doigts dans le U.
Not most likely going to go over towards B, but now they got a read on it. Skies at 48 HP.
Non, le mec qui s'appelle Huck.
Get the trophy down. The objective is going to come into play, but you probably wasted too much time. Optic are here.
Yeah, they sure are. They're going to stop the plant shots. He contesting, knows he's got it stuck in the corner. He's also stuck in the ladder, but it doesn't make a difference. Priesta still drops. Kismet coming back to the play, though, does find one. 17 seconds on the clock. Shotzzy, Kenny, able to at least control the space around the A site, and there's really nowhere for Skies to go. Yep, and he's got absolutely no exit from A. Optic stringing them together.
And that's where Optic just take their time. They find that first blood early on to Linz, and then 4v3, they plant that bomb in towards Volt. We can isolate players all around the map because we have the numbers. They were able to get active as well. Not really try to retake over through pool. That's what the Gorilla mates were prepared for them to push out through their base. They worked that overextension, catch them off guard, and secure the round. That's now 3 rounds in a row for Optic.
Yep. Then Alive coming with the success of the first bloods as well. 3-2 in that department. Matches the scoreboard in the center of your screen. Okay, so now we talked about it. Does LAG continue to put pressure in towards mid? Do they try to adjust, knowing that this has been AR control towards Palms? Yeah, they're going to avoid it completely. They're just trying to overwhelm and overstep, but Kenny's playing safe at P2 as the bomb's getting planted.
Yeah, they just want to try to back down Kenny or gain the info, force him to reposition, but Kenny finds the first blood. Big gunfight, and can he finesse with his life? Yes, he does.
What an exit from Kenny. He's still being hunted. He will be taken care of, but he kills off so much time. 30 seconds on the clock. Good win from Skies. He gets down the pinch from Dashy. Now it's just down to breaking down the site itself. Now it's time for the SMGs to get active, but who can Shotzzy shut down the play? Oh, how about the hold from the interior for Optic?
2-man setup. The SMGs in towards the site. Right there, if you're the Gorillas, though, you probably want to take your time there because you take care of Dashy on the replay. You know that Kenny was watching over towards pool. So the last 2 players, who are they? Who can Shotzzy? They're most likely double stacking towards the site. You had the numbers, but you go for the 2v2 chow instead of the 3v2 chow. And they make you pay for it. 4 rounds in a row now for Optic.
Need something here from LAG. What's the play call? Are they going to go for the quick plant? Kismet with the bomb. Double ARs playing over towards the outside. RCXD is going to need their views of entry here. Kismet will wait for that to kind of clear up a little bit more space. That's enough for the plant to come in.
Yeah, the bomb's going to go down for free. So how do Optic decide to retake this? I don't know if Kenny was able to gain the info onto Priest or overthrew this overextension. 35 seconds to the go. Now Shotzzy's turn with the RC.
A little bit of a demo derby coming out. Wait a minute. Yup. Shotzzy, wait a second. Has he found the motor on the inside? There's the damage. Kismet will drop. Hook finds the entryway. You also got a player outside on the palm trees. Another RC comes in, but doesn't make a difference. It's just down to Priesta. Takes down the player over towards the bomb side. He gets a second, not the third though. Shotzzy with the win and the defuse. Optic on match point.
That was the battle of the RC cars, but you saw how active Optic were once all those RCs were invested. You get the player one shot in towards the site, you send in Hook to finish out that kill. But then just trade after trade, they turn it into a 4v1. Priesta was trapped. And now Optic with 5 rounds in a row at game point.
Gentlemates still trying to fuel up the squad. Can they pull 4 in a row? Starts here on this defense. Bomb being left by Optic, looking to get aggressive. Nades over the top. What do they see in terms of the opening information game? As Hook will go back, collect the bomb, and Shotzzy on 5 in a row, just going to sit here and wait, and he's going to find first blood on the lens.
Oh, Dashy finds the second. Now another 4v2. Information gained. You know where both of the players are. Let's just plant the bomb.
Oh, they're actually going to go over towards B side, but there is a way to get back over towards Vault, and that's exactly what's going to happen. Should be a post plant 4v2, and how about Kenny takes down Skies? 1 more to find, and no Priest is on an island. The shots from Dashy are good, and Optic stay alive.
The green wall. Ice up today in Search and Destroys. Off of the back of those first bloods. That was 6 rounds in a row there. In that map, number 5. I know it's tough though if you are Optic Texas is looking back at your last 2 series like, what's going on with our hardpoint game? But if you can bank on this ice, you know it's just one small change for your hardpoint to be back on top.
Yeah.
What a series.
What a series. Elimination round 1.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. It's Friday. Are we kidding? Map 5 banger. But how about the performance across the board for Optic here in this 5th map?
Ah, ça rend fou.
Success, Hook finding 3 plants and 4 of the offensive rounds. The first blood game also 6-2 matches that with the final score.
And if you think that one round out of Hook finding that double on the backside of a
En vrai,
game changer round, because if you lose that round, you're down 0-3. Happy momentum
Gotaga,
in favor of the Gorillas.
oui,
But with Hook
Gotaga, tu sais ce qu'il a dit? Juste avant que le match il commence, il a dit c'est scripté. Tu vas voir, on va gagner. on est nul en recherche et destruction. Cette map-là, on est nul à chier, on sait même pas nous ce qu'on fait. Donc comment tu veux qu'ils s'entraînent à nous contrer? En gros, Gotaga, il a dit, tu sais, d'habitude quand t'as une équipe qui est forte sur une map, tu sais, tu t'entraînes à contrer les moves et tout, tu sais, tu regardes comment ils se déplacent. Et là, Gotaga, il a dit, ben, en gros, que vu que même eux, ils savent pas ce qu'ils font sur la map, ils avaient pas moyen de s'entraîner à nous contrer, en fait. Quand il a dit ça, il m'a tué. Après, on se fait éliminer par les champions du monde en titre. Et 3-2, c'est pas dégueulasse. Et c'est le premier major de l'année. Hein. Il y en a d'autres qui arrivent. Hein. Dis-toi que le premier match qu'on a fait contre eux, il y a 2 mois, on a perdu 3-1. On n'a pas vu le jour. Non, mais en hardpoint, tu sais, les 2 trucs qu'on a gagnés. Dis-toi qu'ils nous ont mis 250 à 50 au premier match. Et là, les 2 hardpoints qu'on fait contre eux, on les a lavés.
Awesome stuff there from Kenny. Welcome back, everybody. Optic pulling out a 5-game ruler, and you can tell that this crowd had an impact on that series.
Both ways, man, both ways. The first map, incredible turnout there from the Gentlemates. I think
mais c'est dommage parce qu'il y a moyen d'avoir une équipe qui arrache tout, quoi.
Both sides were hit heavy by this loud crowd.
Let's rewind it all the way back to game 3,
Non.
4, and 5 as we look back at the second half.
C'est la première année, on est arrivé avec du retard sur l'ensemble, tu vois, sur la ligue. On joue pas vraiment avec nos couleurs, c'est spécial.
Just a breakdown round you saw, Linz was having so much success early on, pushing up through pool, finding a ton of kills, started.
Toi tu les avais jamais vu jouer en plus. Moi qui ai suivi tous leurs matchs, il y a eu un step up. Ben c'est simple. Sur 2, 4, sur 6 matchs qu'ils ont fait avant le major, Gentlemates, ils en ont gagné que 2. Alors ils en ont gagné 2, 3-0 à chaque fois. Les équipes, ils ont pas vu le jour. Mais bon, t'as pas la moyenne, quoi. Bah, déjà, on s'est fait détruire sur le premier match face à Chick. Et là, tu vois que un mois après, on les tient sur le mode de jeu. Ouais. Donc tu te dis que tu as réussi à leur prendre le mode de jeu sur lequel ils sont le plus à l'aise. C'est déjà énorme. C'est déjà énorme.
You have a different outcome here. You have LAG moving into the next round. Miles, what shots you do?
Mais tu vois, Brox c'est exactement ce que il vient de dire exactement ce que je t'ai dit.
And Optic really saved themselves in this round, right? Because on the flip side, LA Guerrillas made their whole game plan was to try to take over the opposing side of the map, and Optic Texas is like, yo, Underground is free. If we just push.
Par contre, t'as vu tous les supporters qu'on a? Il y a 450 supporters de Gentlemates. Parce que je sais pas si tu le sais, il y a tous les majors qui ont été, les dates ont été fixées avec les endroits qui ont été fixés. Il y a juste un major qui a été fixé, mais qui a pas de lieu. Et en fait, Gotaga, il essaye de montrer que la commu française, les équipes françaises et tout ont cette grinta qu'ils ont les Américains, les Espagnols à jouer à Call of pour pouvoir avoir la chance d'organiser les derniers majors à Paris. Alors, on l'a perdu, mais quand tu regardes le nombre de supporters qu'on a, c'est simple. Pour l'instant, sur toutes les équipes qu'il y a, on est l'équipe avec le plus de supporters Call of.
Upgrade your game with the SCUF, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
Oui, c'est dommage, mais c'est pas mal. Oh, t'as quand même eu 13 personnes qui sont venues sur le live. C'est pas mal. Après, j'ai envie de te dire, tu sais, c'est comme sur Twitch.
I mean, maybe you can ego chow at times, some teams if you're phased, but you're not doing it to Sib. There's two that line up in front and Cell, maybe making the play, trying to stay alive, pushes in, and Cell goes nuclear.
Oui.
Welcome back to the CDL. Wow, what is going on?
Ah oui, comparé aux autres matchs.
That's unbelievable. Okay. I coming back to him. This is not what I was expecting.
4. Dis-toi que les hardpoints, on a sur tous les matchs qu'on a fait, on a dû en gagner 2. Face aux grosses équipes. Hein. Quand tu vois que face à Optic, le premier match qu'on a fait, on n'a pas touché terre là, sur de l'hardpoint. Et que là c'est nous qui les faisons pas toucher terre. Oui. Après, on a quand même... Oui. Après, sur les joueurs qu'on a, on en a quand même plus de la moitié qui ont déjà gagné, qui ont déjà été champions du monde.
We should have won 3-0, but we'll take the 3-1. A win is a win, and boys, we look dangerous. God, I love this.
Ouais, par la Carmine Corp. Le dernier truc à suivre, ça sera League of Legends. On a détruit la Carmine Corp hier.
And this weekend, we will find out which team will take the largest portion of that $1 million prize pool and etch their names into.
Où ça là?
C'est une catastrophe. En 3v3, il a l'air clairement meilleur.
La toxicité de la scène Rocket League devant vos yeux.
Comment ça se fait?
Pas du tout.
Ah putain, on doit être en loser bracket.
Rien à voir. Et moi, je suis pas quelqu'un de toxique en plus. Donc, bon.
Il y avait une belle occasion, c'était dur de tirer pour Mant. 2-1 pour Ascent, hein. En vrai, ça joue là.
Ouais, il joue en vrai.
Rado, il est en train de traumatiser la défense d'Ascent.
Oh, attends, Oh non,
Ils ont eu le
ça va,
boost.
il a dû.
Mais...
Non,
Ah,
il
mais...
a eu le boost, Rado, il a eu le boost. Pour moi, s'il avait peu le boost, j'aurais dit c'est
Ouais.
force à lui, mais. Oh. Ok, en vrai, toujours 2 en 1 minute, en vrai.
Oh, attention,
Juicy
gros
peut l'avoir
raté.
celle-là.
Oh,
Oh.
Ah, c'est bien ce qui me semblait parce que moi, depuis tout à l'heure, je parle, je m'entends sur le retour. Parce que je regarde ton live aussi. Mais toi, je t'entendais pas, c'est pour ça.
Je pense qu'il s'attendait pas au bump.
Au miss. Bah,
en fait, il y a Juicy qui a bump et ça a fait que le défenseur il a miss, tu vois. Et je pense qu'il s'attendait pas à ça.
Ça, tu vois, ça c'est dans la com en fait.
Ouais, mais bah de toute façon, c'est dur hein, à quelques petits.
Mais en fait,
ça se joue à des petits détails.
Des détails et ça va tellement vite dans la com qu'en fait.
C'est en vrai, ça me fait chier.
Ah ouais, je sais pas si tu peux pas lui
Parce qu'on n'a pas été dégueu
Normalement, c'est bon là.
sur tout le truc.
Le tir en dessous, ça c'est beau, ça par contre. Ça c'est beau le tir en dessous.
Ouais,
après,
ça permet d'égaliser à 30 secondes.
Et il pouvait pas faire un meilleur tir, hein, parce qu'il avait 0 de
Il voit ça comme un cauchemar, on va pas se cacher.
Ouais, franchement, à 20 secondes de la fin, c'est dur, parce qu'il était en train de bien tenir et tout, mais.
Et même contre Gentlemate, tu te fais comeback dans les 30 dernières secondes. Là,
bah, surtout que le fait qu'ils aient pas pris un but sur l'action d'avant, là. Oh, ok, Matt.
Oh non.
Je sais pas, il est parti ou 2 ans.
Et OFG.
C'est
incroyable.
Tiens, on se fait malmener comparé à l'année dernière. Hein,
oui.
Sur Rocket. Hein.
Ça déjà beau, hein.
C'est beau.
C'est là où tu vois que Itachi il emmenait tout. Hein.
Si c'est bon, j'ai activé le micro.
Pour prendre un challenge que pour vraiment.
Merci mon poulet.
Pour vraiment aller marquer un open, tu vois. Mais... Attends, la strat kick-off, ils aiment trop la faire en ce moment, les joueurs, c'est là.
C'est Louis va pas au kick-off, j'ai pas vu c'était quoi.
Non, tu sais, tu fais une sorte de back un petit peu comme
Juicy.
un back, sauf que tu fais en sorte qu'elle parte sur le côté direct.
Mais là, c'est bizarre les commentateurs de Rocket là, c'est tout plat. Qu'est-ce qui se passe?
C'est juste un left.
Non. Bah après, en vrai, c'est tellement fort que.
Ouais, mais de très très proche en fait.
C'est-à-dire, c'est tout plat.
Bah, je sais pas, j'ai pas l'impression qu'il commente le match.
Moi, je suis sur le live de Dogby et.
Je vais aller sur Dogby parce que je suis sur Rocket Baguette.
En soi, c'est moins fort en 3v3 qu'en 2v2. Parce qu'en 2v2, t'as open direct. En 3v3, t'as un mec derrière.
C'est presque le cas aussi souvent.
Ouais, mais t'as quand même un mec qui peut.
Je vous vois déjà faire le bilan dans le chat. Tranquille, l'équipe. De toute façon, dans tous les cas, je crois que. Le coaching staff ou les joueurs qui s'expriment à la fin pour vous donner un peu plus de coulisses. Là, nous, on est plutôt spectateurs. On n'a pas la com, on n'a pas le plan de jeu, on n'a pas la stratégie. Je veux pas que vous soyez trop dur pour le moment, ça reste des régionales, on est là pour apprendre, c'est sûr que c'est toujours décevant de perdre contre son rival, on l'a terminé tout à l'heure. Mais il faut surtout assurer les objectifs du club, les objectifs de la structure, qui est de passer ce premier jour coûte que coûte.
Arrête-toi là, dégage.
Je vais finir une game moi. En vrai, je comprends l'erreur de Gotha de cliquer sur rejoindre Gentlemate. Ça donne envie de cliquer et rejoindre Gentlemate. J'ai l'impression que c'est nous, putain. Allez les gars, on perd pas contre Asen, j'avoue.
Alors.
Il y a autant de moyens, autant d'entraînement, autant de ressources. Donc au bout d'un moment, il faut aussi être responsable.
Ok, Rado. Rado qui part.
C'est du sport, hein, on le sait, même dans le foot, par
Juicy.
exemple, sur des Coupes de France, vous avez des petits clubs qui vont
Non, mais leurs aériennes, mais... elles sont. Je sais pas comment l'expliquer, mais elles sont pas propres.
De forme du moment, de petites réussites. Croire aussi. Côté Ascend, et là justement,
Et
il peut croire avec.
Sur le BO, il y a un chacun.
Ouais, c'est ça. Ils sont à la game 3, 4 minutes 20.
Ouais.
0-0.
Mais bon.
C'est ça.
Dans le
ok.
jeu en soi, on a
Juicy. Est-ce qu'il va fake? Non. Backboard. Double tap. Ça passe. Ça écho.
Tous les matchs qui vont éviter qu'on marque 4-5 buts. Il y a forcément des matchs qui vont mieux défendre que d'autres. Mais ce sera pas à tous les matchs. Et donc là, voilà, ça c'est un petit peu.
Je te dis à chaque fois. Hein. Heureusement qu'il y a Saiko et JC.
Oui.
Parce que c'est pas Rado qui emmène grand chose. Hein.
Non, Radozin, il y est pas là.
Pas que ça marche.
En ce moment, il y est pas du tout.
Oui, pardon.
Si, il y est, mais en défense quoi.
Là, on est bon. Radodo. Radodo. Là, des balles flottantes, hein. Jouons le temps, faisons.
Mais bon, comme il a dit Dogby,
l'erreur adverse, laissez-les
les
sortir de
écraser
leur
parce
camp.
que Ascent c'est pas une
Doivent aller
équipe qui
marquer.
a autant d'entraînement que nous.
Voyons plutôt des contre-attaques éclairs.
Oui, on devrait les malmener,
Quand même
clairement.
assez ballon, Nico qui a toujours cette capacité de...
Alors là, il y a un souci là. Rado, ok.
Avec la bonne puissance.
Et là,
ouais,
et qu'est-ce qu'il fait Rado? Pas de communication avec Juicy.
elle est bien puissante là, juste après le rebond.
Ah, il devrait en avoir une deuxième poteau.
Là, honnêtement, je trouve que c'est très naïf.
Seiko, ok,
Bah,
faut
un
full
premier
boost.
et un deuxième.
Sudo qui parle sur le wall. Faut faire quelque chose, il faut créer.
Spectateur là, à 2 en plus à regarder.
Rado il est bien pour couper, tu vois.
Il en faut de toute façon, hein, tu peux pas... Ok, Juicy, ouais. Seiko sur le wall. Ouais, ça passe. Mais bon, là ça passe parce que voilà, c'est... Vu l'équipe qui est en face, mais...
Ouais, parce que c'est Ascent. Hein.
C'est Ascent, mais...
C'est pour ça que Seiko il rentre ça. Hein.
Mais t'as la Carmine en face, pas du tout, ouais. Tu vois pas le jour. Hein.
Ouais. Tout à l'heure, il y a rien qui est passé. Hein.
Ah bah voilà, on y est.
Mais bon, après, Vatira, c'est un monstre. Hein.
Oui, Vatira.
Rien que Vatira et Atto.
Là, vous avez la chance sur l'e-sport d'avoir cette capacité de réagir en direct.
Ça connecte bien ensemble. On fait du Valo ce soir. Non, clairement pas.
Vous exprimez en public. Et non pas seul dans votre
Ah
salon.
non, moi c'est pas Valo. Ce soir c'est ou Code League ou Rocket League. Y a pas.
En parlant de tenue,
pas
c'est
50
qui
000
la
choses
montre,
ce
là,
soir.
la tenue. Un petit peu de tenue aussi, les joueurs Gentlemade, s'il vous plaît. Ne nous faites pas stresser autant. 2-2.
2-2 contre Ascent, quoi. C'est déplorable.
Je suis d'accord avec vous, hein, tout peut être amélioré, j'en suis conscient et pourtant je suis pas...
Non mais là tu vois, Rado fait la passe mid alors qu'il y avait déjà... comment ça s'appelle, Nico qui était au mid.
Et le truc c'est trop basique là, comment Matt peut à ce point là être gênant devant? S'il laisse l'espace... Ouais, Matt il est malin, hein. Matt il vient bloquer Rado. Regarde, on peut pas laisser des situations de 2 contre 1, de supériorité numérique.
Tu joues à code quand c'est... Ouais, j'ai réinstallé code là et je pense que ça m'a réchauffé là. Je vais faire full classé je pense. Un petit peu.
C'est qu'on abuse pas assez du bump. Peut-être que c'est volontaire.
Ça va, ma voix elle est bien, le micro il sature pas trop là sur le live.
Toujours, parce que t'as quand même quelqu'un qui va s'élancer pour bump. Et en cas d'échec, ça fait 2 personnes perdues pour une action. Et quand ça passe... et que tu mets dans le doute l'adversaire en mode ah putain ils peuvent me bump à tout instant, ça rajoute des problèmes à gérer. Alors oui tu dois le setup,
ok,
hein,
Seiko.
c'est pas automatique.
Ah mais on perd tous nos...
Ouais, mais Seiko il peut pas...
réflexe,
Seiko il peut pas faire tout seul quoi.
Ah bah non.
J'ai l'impression qu'on est peut-être trop défensif parfois. Ça peut nous porter préjudice si l'équipe en face a un peu de réussite.
Seiko. Ouais, non mais là il y a un retour. Juicy qui... Qu'est-ce qu'il fout là?
La bonne vitesse, le ballon à la bonne vitesse, Nico qui va être pris
Backboard, pour Rado.
Ah
la frappe est trop mal.
Cette lucidité de redescendre sur le ballon. Radozin qui a frappé.
Là je kiffe ça, j'étais diamant.
Là il commence à être asséché. Hein. Là ils sont asséchés en face. Là il y a moyen de faire quelque chose. On est 3 devant. S'il vous plaît, faut que ça marque là.
Il parlait sur Code League.
Un mec qui pousse, qui démo, qui bump, qui fait ce qu'il veut. Pendant que l'autre frappait, vous êtes 3 devant. 3 contre 1.
Oui, tout est bien. Bon, super, nickel, merci Lulu. Qu'est-ce qu'il raconte Dogby?
Une minute pour revenir au score s'il vous plaît. Non,
ouais, faut pas chercher.
Je vous en supplie. Je me mets à genoux s'il le faut.
Ah, oh là là.
Ne me mettez pas dans une situation de stress intense.
Il y a Juicy qui passe, ça peut être intéressant.
Pas maintenant.
Ah non, mais là il y a Commit là.
Allez les gars, moi j'y crois à 100%.
Oh là là.
Allez les gars, tranquille.
C'est pas notre soirée chez les mates. Hein.
Non.
Bon, encore Call of, c'était beau.
Ouais, au moins, non, c'est même ce qu'on voulait. C'est même ce qu'on voulait. Ça,
ouais,
bon.
oui. Oh là 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 là.
Non, là là.
Ok, il a préféré faire la passe.
Oh putain.
Comment?
Après, Call of, fallait s'y attendre hein, face au champion du monde entier.
Oui, voilà, non mais là nous on est... Oui. Oh putain, ils sont...
vraiment,
Par contre, la défense très solide de Ascent.
Tac tac, je crois que je vais bum, mais en fait je la mets à mon
Eux, ils ont tout leur mérite. Hein, On n'est pas dans
leur
notre meilleure forme, mais.
Il va être sur la trage.
Ouais, mais eux, ils ont rien à perdre, tu vois. Tu vois ce que je veux dire?
C'est ça.
Tellement mal payé,
Ils ont rien à perdre, tout à gagner. Que tu perdes face au Gentlemate, c'est pas grave.
Faut être plus fifou au niveau offensif.
J'aime bien le rugby. Il faut être un peu plus fifou. Il faut être un peu tout, quoi, là. Pas que, mais.
Ouais.
Attention. J'ai pas envie d'ajouter de la terreur à la terreur. Je pense qu'elle est déjà présente, la terreur. Je pense que
Après, on n'a pas eu de cul sur la barre transversale après. Hein. J'ai ça, j'ai rien.
On ne peut plus perdre un match.
Ouais, non, mais bon, on n'a pas eu de cul, mais ils ont été après solides sur les.
Mais
on leur a mis la pression.
On n'a pas eu de cul, mais.
Vous avez l'air d'apprécier le cast et tout, donc moi je suis chaud d'en avoir plus ce week-end.
Et moi aussi je caste les gars, passez sur mon live.
Attends, si on perd là, on n'est pas qualifié majeur?
Je caste, je suis cassé, mais je caste.
Ah ouais, y'a ça aussi en plus là?
Comment ça a été cassé?
Non, pas la Carmine Corp.
Non. C'est le dernier régional là? Ah bah oui, parce que c'est le début février. T'as raison, il y a les playoffs. T'as raison en plus. T'as raison. Il va rester un troisième régional si je dis pas de bêtises, mais du coup ça fait que là en termes de points on aura trop de retard. Bon après faut faire des calculs mathématiques, mais t'as raison. Bon allez, on n'y pense pas, mais c'est vrai que du coup il y a ce major hein, qui est l'objectif principal du circuit Rocket League avec des régionales pour marquer des points et avoir justement cette place au major. Qui du coup les championnats du monde, dès que tu gagnes un major, t'es le meilleur.
Bah je finis de regarder quand même, mais.
Tu gagnes un régional, t'es la meilleure équipe du moment, t'es l'équipe en forme. Puis là on parle que de l'Europe. Major, on est d'accord qu'il y a toutes les équipes du monde entier, on aura les US et tout quoi. Ouais, donc c'est vraiment l'objectif principal. Non,
déjà ça, c'est pas normal qu'on se fasse bump chez nous.
C'est une insulte. C'est le minimum d'y être qualifié. Après de faire un résultat, c'est encore autre chose, c'est vraiment un autre débat.
Oh, on est en PLS chez nous quand même.
La structure doit en être, c'est vital.
Seiko, ouais, dommage.
Vous avez le destin entre vos mains, Juicy, Seiko et Rado. Ne pas perdre un seul match.
Juicy, tu aurais dû y aller là. Ah là là, putain.
Ouais.
Ah, la lucarne?
Ouais, c'est bon.
Ok, Seiko.
Allez les gars, putain. Allez les gars, sérieux. Je fais pas peur. Une classique, hein. Jouer avec le poteau et derrière t'as Seiko. Et Juicy qui bump. Et vous avez vu, Juicy, merci Juicy. Là, vous avez vu, mais merci, putain, je l'ai. En fait, tellement je les. J'en vois pas, je les attends plus. Merci Juicy. En vrai, ça a fait le job. C'est pour ça qu'il y avait un petit gars perdu dans la gueule.
Ah frère, on n'a pas de chance.
Et en plus, c'est dans la finalité.
Allez, Seiko.
Comme vous avez dit, le côté instinctif. Savoir le faire au bon moment. Oh, dommage, Nico. Non, bien joué là, Juicy. Il faut au moins mettre ce pattern dans la tête de l'adversaire. Comme ça, il peut douter en plus. Est-ce que ça va me démo? Est-ce que ça va me bump? Est-ce que ça va essayer de faire une passe? Est-ce que ça... Voilà, faut le rajouter à l'équation. Pareil, là, il y a eu un bump derrière.
Ouais, Rado.
Encore Juicy, je crois.
Non, là, tu peux pas frapper comme ça.
Juicy, là, sur la...
Eh oui.
Le retour, pareil, Nico là qui se fait déglinguer. Nico qui s'est fait déglinguer. Qui n'a pas pu jouer du jeu.
Oui.
Et là, du coup, on est déjà en place.
Oui,
c'est grâce
dommage.
au bump, hein. Ça déstabilise leur trash, ça déstabilise toute leur stratégie aussi. Ils peuvent pas relancer comme ils ont l'habitude de relancer. Alors certes c'est risqué parce que comme je l'ai dit ça occupe quelqu'un en plus. Mais tant que le bump passe, bah regarde la balle elle est pas dangereuse hein.
Oui.
Et nous derrière on contre-attaque avec tout notre
Oh là là, putain.
On contre-attaque, on est ready.
Nico il est bon hein.
Ouais il est très très bon. C'est impressionnant les saves qu'ils nous font. Putain. Ils se font lire toute leur trajectoire hein, c'est...
Les bumps, c'est facile à dire hein, parce que après au moins il reste défensivement mais... Il est aussi là au cas où il y a un renvoi au milieu bien sûr. Je me dis,
Ah, on n'a pas de chat, toi.
Tu bump, vous rentrez tous dans la cage
Oh,
ensemble.
Saïko, t'as vu ce qu'il a mis?
L'adversaire, toi, ton copain, la balle, tout le monde rentre. Bien joué, Sadjussi. Balle très dangereuse pour Ascend. Oh, elle est bien cadrée, peut-être un petit peu trop travaillée. Du coup, on s'y attendait en face. Parfois, faut la jouer stupide.
On se fait lire toute trajectoire, c'est impressionnant.
Cet avantage.
Non mais c'est impressionnant. Oh,
on regarde pas derrière, on est naïf. On entend son véhicule arriver à toute berzingue. Oh,
Dogby qui casse RL, ça me fume.
Comment je sais rien.
Il a fait de son mieux.
Oui.
Faites des trucs. C'était frustrant là, je me sens passif en fait. Comme si du coup Rado avait fait confiance à Juicy qui lui avait comme je l'ai ou je suis dessus.
Ah, toute berzing.
AFK, juste. Pire bump, mec. Désolé, je force avec le bump, hein, mais. Depuis que je vois ça, je trouve que c'est trop cheat en fait. À haut niveau, pour moi, c'est le bump qui fera la diff. Je sais pas comment vous dire, mais. Alors, c'est pas un bump H24, mais c'est les bumps au bon moment, au bon endroit qui feront la diff à niveau égal et compagnie, tu vois.
Oh putain, Saïko, pourquoi il a pas suivi?
Parce que même les fakes et tout maintenant, c'est vraiment le bump qui est.
Oh là, les bumps qui les mettent dans la merde. Putain, mais ils comprennent pas qu'ils vont se faire bump tous les quarts d'heure. Oh la vache.
Le bump sur Rado,
ah mais c'est sûr qu'il a win celle-là. C'est sûr qu'il termine le match, hein. Il termine le BO là.
Le dribble, le air dribble, il est très bon, mais c'est le bump de Rado qui tue l'action.
T'es à combien là?
1 minute 7.
Oh, j'aime bien ça. Allez, Juicy, allez, Juicy, 1 minute, les gars, allez, les gars, focus là. Je veux pas de négativité. Moi aussi, je suis en train de m'enfermer dans cette négativité. J'ai pas envie de ça.
Et voilà, 57 secondes.
Allez, Radozin, allez, Juicy, allez, Seiko. Montrez de quoi vous êtes capable, montrez que vous êtes des grands. Menez 1-2 dans un match aussi décisif à moins d'une minute de la fin et voilà, on revient à 2-2.
Bah, surtout que pour eux c'est décisif quoi.
Négativité, je veux plus rien, je demande plus rien, je veux juste vous laisser jouer votre jeu. Du air dribble, du fake, du bump, de la démo. Des grosses frappes dans tous les sens, des selling shots, des wall shots, ce que vous voulez, surtout des défenses. Surtout des défenses en place, j'ai eu peur. J'ai encore peur. Oh, il sort de nulle part à 30 secondes.
J'ai flippé. J'ai eu énormément peur. Hein.
Il fait peut-être l'arrêt du régional. Est-ce que Seiko vient de nous faire l'arrêt du régional? Surtout pas perdre maintenant, les amis. On va rentrer dans les 21 secondes.
Putain, mais Nico, il est sur tout. Hein. Sur tous les ballons.
Ah, c'est clair, lui il est dans son match.
De la prolongation et du
ah, mais il faut bien, ils sont.
En or pour l'adversaire.
Ils cassent la stratégie de nos mates là.
Ok.
Oui.
Ouais, belle.
Oh putain.
Ah putain.
Ok.
Saïko.
Oh putain. Elle rentrait en plus.
Ouais, c'est clair.
Oh mon dieu.
Hop.
Ah non. Ah putain. Je vais dire pas sur un truc con là.
Dogby fait la prière.
J'avais pas vu. J'étais tellement focalisé sur les voitures que j'avais pas.
Oh non, oh non, oh non.
Oh non.
Oh
non. Non.
Non mais c'est un troll frère, c'est un troll. Non mais non.
Il est où Juicy là? Il y a Rado et Saïko qui sont en train de se battre et Juicy il est où?
À ce moment-là, tout pile parce que c'est le pire scénario possible. C'est le pire scénario possible. À ce moment-là en prolonge, il aurait fallu le petit coup de pouce.
Oh là là.
Et malheureusement, ce qui devait arriver arriva, on s'incline. Ah, j'ai mal parce que on l'avait SBO, on était quand même bien parti. Faudrait quand même demander aux joueurs de comprendre un peu là comment eux ont vécu cette journée particulière. Moi j'avoue que j'ai pas l'expérience pour bien analyser. C'est juste que ça fait très chier, surtout si vous me dites que le Major pouvait entre guillemets se jouer ici. Faudrait voir en termes mathématiques, parce que je me dis une bêtise. Imaginons on gagne le prochain régional. Imaginons. Là, même malgré ça, on n'est pas au majeur, non?
Et Carmine joue Dignitas.
Non, c'est clair que là on a.
Ouais, mais ils ont gagné, ils ont gagné.
Ah, je sais pas.
C'est pour ça que je préfère laisser parler les gens compétents que moi dire de la merde. Quand je dis qu'il faudra faire un débrief.
Ils ont gagné 3.
Ouais, bon, bah écoute.
J'espère juste que eux savent.
Mage.